Rose Reisman is back. We are breaking down dorm room snacks, how to avoid the freshman 15. And you actually had a good story this morning.
I went over for a coffee, and guy said to me, "Hey, Rose, what are you doing this morning?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing the freshman 15." And he said, "Tell me about it." He says, "I'm in my 30s, and I never lost it."
The bad habits are hard to break.
So I hope the kids are hearing that out there, because nobody wants to be 15, 20 pounds heavier and hold it on for life. It just poses lots of issues down the line.
Well, and you're in school, college or university, 2 to 4 years or more, so it's that accumulative.
Absolutely, and we can talk about tips afterwards. Okay, but let's go back now to the dorm. We finished our eating, and we know it doesn't stop there at 6 o'clock.
Snacking.
Snacking. Okay, so first of all, some of the best condiments you can use on anything: ketchup, mustard, sriracha, that stuff's good. We want to keep away, as I said, from the heavy mayos and the extra butters. Now, we're serving nacho chips. First of all, understand the nacho chips are fried. So right away, that's deadly. Those spinach dips, there's not enough spinach in there to count for anything. It's deadly.
Cheese, butter, oil.
Guacamole's delicious, but avocado is very high in calories and fat. Good fat, but I can promise you kids can eat 3 avocados in a night. So what you want to do is hummus or salsa with veggies dip and whole grain crackers. Munch away at that, which is delicious.
Tzatziki, if you want something creamier,
is great,
that's low fat.
absolutely. And now pizzas. Is pizza pizza? No. If you get the thick crust with pepperoni, you're looking at 3 times the fat than you are when you do just a thin cheese crust
Smells
pizza.
Just as great, tastes just as great.
And don't eat the whole pizza, okay?
So hard.
All right, and then you come in and we're drinking. So what are we drinking? We're drinking pop. Even if it's diet pop, still whets your appetite for more. You're drinking these little milks, but they're not really chocolate milk. They're candy. Red Bulls, because you got to stay up because you've stayed up till 2 in the morning and you can't get up for class. Absolutely. Beer, okay, you drink enough beers in a week that you can gain 2 pounds. That's how many beers kids are drinking, just from beer alone. And even these drinks, come on, these vitamin waters, unless you're working out like crazy, you don't need this. You need, you know, look, everybody's going to drink. I know nobody's going to listen to me about that, but part of the weight gain. And even though I'm not wild about juice, but pure juice is better. Chocolate milk is better than any of these other drinks. So take a look at the dorm food that I pray you don't have. The Lunchmates, Mr. Noodle. I remember,
is this for all of the preservatives?
All the preservatives. All the preservatives and the trans fats, potato chips, the cakes. You can see it.
You're anti the noodles.
I'm anti the noodles. That's got trans fat in it. So much sodium to set you going for the day. But what you can have in your room are fruits, even Rice Krispie squares. Not the best, but better than a lot of this other stuff. Popcorn. If you're going to have a soup, these soups are fantastic.
Why do you like those ones?
I just like these. Not as much sodium, a little more pure, not the trans fats.
Cans of tuna that are already pre-seasoned, which are delicious.
Absolutely. Little cheese trays, that kind of thing. So the key thing, Dina, is that, look, parents hopefully are watching this. They're communicating this to their kids as they're packing their bags ready to leave. You got to say to your kid, look, you know, have fun. The first frosh week, enjoy, put on a couple pounds. Promise me by Christmas you're not up 10, 15 pounds.
And allow yourself some treats, but make it be just that,
Absolutely.
Right?
And you know what helps? I told my kids this after they all gained 10 to 15 pounds. I wanted to kill them. I said to them, here's the deal. Next term, write down everything you eat. They oh, leave me alone, Mom. They started to write down everything they eat. They started to lose weight because they then realized it wasn't mindful. It was mindful eating and snacking, not mindless. And
you have more energy because a lot of people, you see them falling asleep at the tables. They're drinking a lot. They're eating a lot of crap, and they can't sustain that mental energy that they need. It doesn't fuel them.
Well, my son coughed up last night because, you know, Mom, when I used to get drunk every night, I went, don't tell me these are. He says, you wake up, you feel like such crap. You need oil, fat, salt, sugar to make you feel better. And he says, and you get into that cycle. And you're partying 3 or 4 times a week, so you really have to be careful. It is your health. I know 18-year-olds don't think today about what's happening when they're in their 30s, but I hope they start to listen. One is that they're going to look better and feel better.
At Rose Reisman for more, and you're going to come back soon. You've got a great new business adventure for kids in school, little wee ones.
Little wee ones, and getting them finally really delicious hot lunches delivered to their schools.
Hot lunches delivered to their schools. Awesome. More with that. Congratulations. Someday soon. Right now, more BT. We're going to take a break.
It's great. Really. This is so good, too.